Namaste, my name is Dhieyo and welcome to my channel. Today I'll tell you about a mudra which can remove all obstacles from your path. Now these obstacles could be towards your health, towards your mental state, towards your love, any area of your life. When you're facing an obstacle, this mudra is going to really help you. Now the name of this mudra is called the Nag Mudra. N-A-A-G. I will pin up the name in the comment section also. It's called the Nag Mudra. Now, before I tell you what the mudra is, how you do this mudra, it's important you know the meaning of the word Nag. Now, when you say Nag, a lot of people think it's a snake. Here in India, when you translate it, a lot of people call it a snake. But in reality, it's not a snake. Nag are beings who are here on this planet alongside with humans. Let's call them humans for now, because a lot of people, our comfort level has become so much with the whole look of what humans are right now that it's difficult for us to understand what humans used to be. So let's say Nags were beings, and they are still these beings who are living under the ground. Now it is not the ground what is been shown to us through discovery and all these places. There's a whole different realm underneath. But there was a point where these Nags were living with us on the surface, on this planet, right on top over here. Nags are half human and half snake. So again, there is a lot more to this half human and half snake, but like I said, it becomes a little easier for people to relate to it. So let's call them half human and half snake. These Nags are extremely intelligent. They know exactly how to manipulate this matrix. They are the ones who've given humans who were Homo sapiens at that time, who were those cavemen at that time, all the intelligence that is required to survive on this planet. Obviously, under the guidance of Shiva, under the guidance of Vishnu Bhagwan, who's the preserver of this planet, the leader, the king of this Nag, his name was Sheshnag. He was golden in color. I've spoken about him briefly in one of my videos, which I've been talking about Kundalini in it. I'll pin it up for those who haven't seen. I've spoken about who he is, what he is, but now let's talk about Nags, everyone, all these beings. They're the one who've given us all that intelligence of what to do with two rocks. It wasn't those cavemen or Homo sapiens sitting with two rocks, playing around, and suddenly a spark came out and boom, fire came. No, this intelligence was given to them. So these Nags, under the guidance and under the instruction of Vishnu Bhagwan, who told them that, okay, now the population of Nag and humans, they were obviously mating with each other, has become so much that this population there needs to be a balance. That was his job. That was Vishnu Bhagwan's job, is to maintain that between destruction and creation, is to maintain that, is to preserve this entire realm. So he asked them, okay, you guys go down now and still keep helping them. So now if you see, everything that we are surviving on comes from the ground. Pause this video, or after this video, think about it. Everything we wear, we eat, we live in, we survive on is coming from the ground, including our oxygen is coming from the ground. The tree roots are all from the ground. Our water supply is not coming from up there. The water has been taken from the clouds, is distributed to different places. Our mountains are coming from the ground. Everything comes from the ground. So when a lot of people very rightly say that Shiva was first seen on Mount Kailash also, mountains come from the ground. So Shiva also came from there. So these beings are still there, protecting us, guiding us, providing us with everything that we need for our day-to-day life. So now these beings, like I said, are half human and half snake. So now we are not humans. We need to see ourselves as half of what we were created, those Homo sapiens, or like how those cavemen were, and half of what Nags are. So this body that you see now, all of us, not just mine, every one of us, these features of ours, the upper body of ours, is all of a Nag. We have their qualities, we have their DNA in us, whether you like it or not. You could be in China, or you could be here in India, wherever you are. Every human being, if you're looking like this and not like those Homo sapiens, you have the DNA in you. So now most of the mudras that we do, all our mudras, let's say for an example, I always give Gyan Mudra because that's my favorite mudra, that really works for me. All our mudras are designed to release human emotions so that now we can have a spiritual experience, get connected to the spirit world. So if the thumb over here is supreme, index finger is you, the soul. When you and the Supreme connect, you release all these three human qualities, Rajas, Tamas, Sattva. Mostly all of the mudras are designed to release human qualities. You're becoming less human. Don't get offended by it. You're getting less human to become more spiritual, to get connected to the spirit world. But in this mudra, in the Nag Mudra, you are also releasing these human emotions, but getting connected to your DNA, which is of those Nags, those intelligent beings. So now when you hold that mudra, the Nag Mudra, this quality of yours arises inside you. It'll give you that intelligence. It'll give you that the power, the strength to do what you need to do, which right now is becoming an obstacle. You're not being able to do it. So in my sessions, I meet a lot of people. Who know exactly what they want to do. But they always say, we don't know what we want to do. We are a little confused. No, you exactly know what you want to do. But the only thing is, you don't have the voice for it. You've been suppressed for various reasons over a period of time. You've been suppressed for so long that what you want to do is right here. It needs to come out for you to say, for you to acknowledge it first. So you're not confused. None of us are confused. It's just that now we've lost the voice. So when you start holding this mudra, you get the voice for it. You get the voice to go tell somebody, I love you. You get the voice for say, I am the best person for this job. Forget about what I've done before. Forget about my CV. You see what I can do now. You get that voice, you get that strength, you get that power. Your obstacles, which you yourself are that obstacle, now starts getting cleared. That's the way, that's the profound meaning behind obstacles being cleared in this mudra is. So now the way you do this mudra is you take your dominant hand. You first try out this way. You take your dominant hand, let's say for me it's my right hand. Your right hand and your left hand, your thumb needs to go like this. So right now if I have to bend my hand, this is how your thumb is. You hold your palm behind the left hand's palm and your thumb goes over the other thumb. So basically you're just holding on to that thumb. You're holding on to that thumb. So now you'll come across, because like I say, always people will Google it, they will see images, they'll read more about it, which you should. You will find a lot of images where hands are there like a punishment, because it's an image. They've drawn it, they've clicked a picture of it. You'll see some images which are like this. So over a period of time, this is how you really do it. You hold your thumb to your palm. You take your fingers behind it very loosely, keeping the rest of the fingers from your left hand upwards, and you hold it towards your chest. There are two ways of doing it. So you hold it towards your chest. The other thumb is holding on to this thumb. You hold it towards your chest. Not so straight like it's a punishment, not so tight like, okay, like you're scared or something. No, but you hold it very loose. Over a period of time, your fingers will start becoming relaxed. This is with all the mudras. Even if it's Gyan Mudra, initially it's like this, but slowly your thumb and finger, index finger will have this gap in it. So this is how you do it now. You start off doing it this way. The other way of doing it is you keep it, if you're sitting cross-legged, you keep it in front of you, next to your navel or slightly forward, whatever is comfortable for you. So now, like I said, you do it with your dominant hand, but later on, you see which hand suits you, where you're finding that comfort that, okay, even though my dominant hand is my right hand, but this is my comfort level. So once again, it's very simple. It's as though you've got hurt on your thumb. So your right hand or your dominant hand goes over here on the palm. The rest of the fingers come here, and this is how you hold it. You hold your thumb. You're holding your thumb, and you be like this, or you keep it down. So now, let's say even if you're outside and you're sitting, you can just sit like this. This is how I do it also. It doesn't have to always be here, and close your eyes. No, you can just be sitting anywhere. In a park, in a coffee shop, at a friend's house, in your own house, in your office. You just do this. And you see how your obstacles start getting cleared. You decide how long you want to do it. If you like this video, give it a like, subscribe to my channel. Until I see you again, have a good life. Namaste.